Raising the Social Security retirement age is the surest way to lose an election. And all Republicans remember this, and they should not follow along to what the Washington Generals of the Republican Party says we should do. And in this case, the Heritage Foundation. They're just wrong. They're wrong. Raising the Social Security age it's insane, insanity on steroids, and that's what they want because the Republican establishment is the Washington Generals. They are paid to pay to play to lose. Anyway, so let's read this. My man Miguel, it sent to me. Miguel crushes, by the way. I'm not sure what his ethnicity is. Is he Spanish? Is he a Mexicano? Is he a Peruvian? I don't know. Argentinian? Don't know. But Miguel, I love, man. Spanish is the language of love. That's just a fact. I wish I could speak Spanish. All right, that's just a fact. A couple things I wish I could do. I wish I could surf. Can't. I'm probably too much of a wimp to try. And I wish I could speak Spanish. Seems like there's a third thing I wish I accomplished in my life. Speaking Spanish, surfing, there's another thing I can't remember. Basically being Joe Cool, which I'm not. But anyway. So let's read this. In an attempt to address the challenging circumstances surrounding Social Security, U.S. officials are considering a new retirement age, minimum retirement age. According to a proposal by a group of conservative experts, the age will be raised from 62 to 70. The proposal is aimed at alleviating the Social Security Administration's ongoing budget deficit, which is expected to reach a critical point in 2035. All right, let's see. The Roe Institute, which is part of the Heritage Foundation, recently recommended gradually raising the minimum age by 1 or 2 months each year until it reaches 70. They point out that Americans are living longer and are in better health than a generation ago, allowing them to work longer in less physically demanding jobs. Raising the retirement age is one of the strategies being explored to assure the financial stability of Social Security. All right. Well, this is just stupid because, right here, not everyone is in favor. Critics claim that low-wage workers who suffer if the retirement age are raised. In addition, those who work in physically demanding jobs may be forced to work past the age which they're no longer able to do so. Look, I used to fall for this stuff. Look, I'm a sinker, dude. I did. Until Trump came on. Trump and COVID were the two things that opened my eyes to the insanity of the old left versus right paradigm. And I tell you, it was fantastic. And I still think Trump was wrong, horribly wrong on COVID, but be it as it may, water under the bridge now. But Trump opened my eyes to a lot of shenanigans on the Republican side. But look, the Democrats expect shenanigans because they just don't tell the truth. I mean, that's just a fact. I would expect more out of the Republicans, frankly, because I'm a moral person. All right, and as such, morality says, hey, let's try not to lie. Let's try not to steal. Let's try not to cheat. Let's just try to be wholesome as much as we can. Are there bad Republicans? Yes. That guy, the Republican mayor in Springfield, Ohio, which has donated many, many times to the Democrats. There's a lot of Republicans who are scumbags, 100% unequivocally. There's a lot of scumbags in the Christian church. But one thing that Trump opened my eyes to is the fact that this is a burgeoning, whatever that freaking word is, burgeoning, group of working men who don't have a voice. And Trump gave them a voice, which is ironic because Trump is a rich guy. You know, he's a rich elitist, and yet here comes Trump giving a voice to the working men of all states, shapes, and sizes. And I freaking love it, dude. Anyway, so I want to show you something here. When they say, they point out Americans are living longer and in better health. Let's take a look at the actuarial table, shall we? So here we're going to look at a man. Right, here's just a guy, all right? And we got 100,000 lives at the age of 0. How many are living by the age of 65? All right, so we got 74,000 are living by the, well, actually, let's go to 62. 80,000 are living to the age of 62. So that means between, right there, about 80,000. Between 0 and 62, 20% of the males have died before the age of 62. I hope you all are getting that as of 2021. All right, everybody with me on that so far? So by the time we have 80,000, by the time 80 comes around, 80,000 is now reduced to 44,000. So we lost basically 36,000 men in 2021 from the age of 62 to the age of 80. So now let's go back here to 2020, the earliest we can. That'll be 2004, the 2008 tables here. All right, we're going to hit go. I can't remember what I just said, but you guys can follow along here. Let's see, is it going to work for me or what, dude? Let's think about it. Let me pause it real quick. Here's a 2004 mortality tables, and this one, again, was going back to 2021. So this is 17 years later. So 100,000 people at the age of 0. How many of them lasted until they're 62? 83,000 lasted until they're 62. So 83,000. How many of those lasted until they're, 80, I think is what we said, right? Yeah, I think we said 80. So 83,000 lasted until they're 62. How many lasted until they're 80? 45,000. So I need my trusted calculator. We have, hold on just a second here. 80, what did I say? 80, how many last? 80, 62, 80, 83 minus, right there, 45. That's 38, isn't it? Oh, look at your buddy Josh. Yes, sir, 38,000. So how many was it in 20? I can't remember what we said before. How many was it in 20 in this guy right here? Oh boy, I think my Wi-Fi is running bad, so I probably won't be able to get it. Let's see if we can get it. Let me pause real quick, my friends. So let's go back. We had in 62, we had less survivors till age of 62 in the 2021 report. So we have 78,000 there. All right. So we take 78. We subtract out by how many lived until they're 82. 38.5. So we're just going to say minus 38.5. That's 39,000. So basically, for every 100,000 people, and don't forget, less survived, by the way, until they're 62. So more survived from 62 to 80 by basically 1,500 people for every 100,000. 1,500 people for every 100,000. So that's 1%. And that's in 17 years. Oh, but Josh, that's during coronavirus. Oh, okay. I didn't realize retirement age is contingent on, coronavirus or anything like that. I mean, if you're going to make it like that, so how about freaking smallpox? How about monkeypox? How about swine flu? How about, whatever it could be. You can make a million reasons why people survived longer, didn't survive longer. It's the whole point about it, dude. It's not contingent on what's going on in the out there. It's contingent on your ability to live until you're freaking 80, basically 78 to 80 to 85. And again, as I always point out here, the idea that, even 85 right here, dude. So 80,000 people survived until they're, well, actually less than 80,000, but 80,000 people survived until they're 62 who are newborns. 29,000 were survived. That means 50,000 people essentially died between 62 and 85. All right, the majority, a large majority of people died, didn't even make it till 85. So yeah, if you want to lose elections and alienate your new working base, did you not see what happened in the freaking Teamsters? 60 to 40. Teamsters are voting now for Trumpster. That's why they didn't endorse Heels Up Harris, because I know the membership doesn't want it. 60-40. Yeah, we're not going to get the stupid government endorsement because, they're government workers, but we're going to get the real working man endorsement for sure. We being being Trump, not the Republicans as a whole. They endorsed Biden. They were big on Biden in June. Then when Biden switched out, they said, no, we don't like Biden. We want Trumpster. Now you might say, it's because of race. Whatever, dude. Maybe they just don't like Kamala. Why's everything got to be about race? It's crazy. Yeah, let's go ahead and alienate these people as we're starting to make inroads by proposing legislation to increase the retirement age of Social Security. And let's cut taxes for corporations too. That's a great winning strategy to go after your base, which is working men and women. Anyway, stupid. All right, love your thoughts. Don't forget to paw the like button. We'll see you guys. God bless.